The modern refined manner, navigating contemporary social grace in everyday life in an age where digital interactions dominate our social landscape. Modern etiquette has evolved beyond traditional norms to encompass both physical and virtual realms. As we navigate increasingly interconnected societies, understanding contemporary standards of conduct is essential for maintaining respect and fostering meaningful relationships. This guide explores how refined manners manifest across various aspects of daily life, from professional environments to personal connections, and provides practical strategies for cultivating socially conscious behavior that resonates with today's diverse audiences. Digital presence as a reflection of personal conduct. The way individuals present themselves online significantly influences their perceived professionalism and social standing. A well-maintained digital footprint demonstrates self-awareness and respect for others' expectations. Social media profiles often serve as first impressions when meeting new contacts. Thoughtful curation of content reveals attention to detail and consideration for different audiences. Professional platforms. LinkedIn should reflect career aspirations while avoiding controversial opinions or unprofessional photos. Personal accounts. Instagram or Facebook posts should balance authenticity with discretion regarding sensitive topics. Online communication, emails and messages require clarity, conciseness, and appropriate tone based on relationship dynamics. Consider implementing privacy settings to control who views your content. This shows awareness of boundaries and respect for others' right to choose what they engage with. When participating in group chats or forums, practice active listening by acknowledging others before responding. This builds rapport and prevents misunderstandings from misinterpreted comments. Cultivating respect through in-person interactions. Facial expressions and body language convey emotions more effectively than verbal communication alone. Maintaining eye contact during conversations signals attentiveness and confidence. Proper posture reflects self-respect and consideration for others. Sitting upright at meetings or dinners communicates engagement without appearing overly rigid. Respecting personal space is crucial in both formal and informal settings. Understanding cultural differences in proximity helps avoid unintentional offenses. Gestures such as nodding, smiling, or offering assistance demonstrate empathy and willingness to connect meaningfully with others. Etiquette across cultural contexts. Awareness of cultural nuances enhances interpersonal effectiveness. For example, bowing is customary in Japan whereas handshakes are standard in Western cultures. Understanding dining customs, such as chopstick usage in Asian countries versus knife and fork techniques elsewhere, shows respect for traditions. Language barriers necessitate patience and clear communication. Using simple vocabulary and confirming understanding through repetition can prevent confusion. Cultural sensitivity extends to holiday observances. Recognizing religious celebrations fosters inclusivity rather than exclusion. Maintaining professionalism in hybrid work environments. Hybrid work models demand adaptability in workplace etiquette. Clear communication channels help maintain productivity while respecting colleagues' schedules. Virtual meetings require preparation similar to face-to-face encounters. Testing technology beforehand ensures smooth presentations and avoids technical disruptions. Camera presence during video calls conveys reliability and commitment to collaboration. Dressing appropriately for virtual sessions maintains professional standards. Time management becomes critical when balancing remote and on-site responsibilities. Setting clear boundaries between work hours and personal time promotes overall well-being. Elevating conversations through active listening skills. Active listening transforms casual exchanges into meaningful dialogues. Giving full attention to speakers creates psychological safety for open expression. Paying attention to nonverbal cues complements verbal understanding. Body language often reveals underlying thoughts not expressed explicitly. Paraphrasing key points confirms comprehension and encourages deeper exploration of ideas. It also demonstrates genuine interest in the conversation. Asking thoughtful follow-up questions keeps discussions dynamic while showing respect for the speaker's perspective. Negotiating boundaries with tact and empathy, honoring personal limits, strengthens relationships built on mutual respect. Recognizing when someone needs space prevents overstepping emotional boundaries. Tactful refusal requires assertiveness without aggression. Framing limitations positively focuses on shared goals rather than individual constraints. Empathetic boundary setting involves considering others' feelings alongside one's own needs. Finding common ground allows for respectful compromise. Clear communication about availability and preferences reduces potential conflicts arising from mismatched expectations. Presenting yourself with confidence without arrogance. Confidence stems from competence and preparedness, not from dominating conversations. Demonstrating knowledge politely invites further discussion. Humility balances assurance with openness to learning. Acknowledging areas needing improvement fosters continuous growth and credibility. Authenticity prevents performative behaviors that may come off insincere. Being genuinely interested in others' perspectives enriches interactions. Self-assurance manifests through composed demeanor under pressure. Remaining calm during challenging situations showcases emotional intelligence. Fostering positive relationships through gratitude practices. Expressing appreciation reinforces positive behaviors and builds goodwill among peers. Simple acknowledgments have profound impacts on team morale. Written thank you notes create lasting impressions more effectively than verbal expressions alone. They show thoughtfulness and effort in recognition. Gratitude practices extend beyond work environments to include personal relationships. Regularly expressing thanks strengthens bonds through consistent affirmation. Celebrating small achievements contributes to a culture of positivity. Recognizing progress motivates continued excellence and camaraderie. Managing conflict constructively within social circles. Addressing disagreements promptly prevents resentment from festering. Choosing appropriate times for difficult conversations increases chances of resolution. Using I statements instead of accusatory language reduces defensiveness. Focusing on personal experiences rather than blaming others facilitates constructive dialogue. Remaining solution-oriented keeps discussions productive rather than destructive. Identifying common interests lays groundwork for mutually beneficial outcomes. Seeking mediation when necessary preserves relationships while addressing concerns objectively. Third-party perspectives provide balanced viewpoints for fair resolutions. Adapting communication styles based on audience needs. Assessing situational context informs effective communication approaches. Adjusting language complexity accommodates varying levels of expertise. Recognizing power dynamics influences conversational flow. Speaking respectfully to superiors while maintaining authority with subordinates ensures harmony. Age-appropriate language considers generational differences in communication styles. Balancing formality with relatability bridges gaps between generations. Cultural literacy guides adaptation of communication methods. Understanding regional dialects or preferred modes of interaction improves connection quality. Conclusion: mastering modern etiquette requires intentional practice across multiple dimensions of life. By integrating these principles consistently, individuals cultivate authentic connections grounded in mutual respect. Embrace these guidelines as tools for enhancing everyday interactions rather than rigid rules. With mindful application, refined mannerisms become natural extensions of confident, compassionate living.